friends. I want to welcome all our friends from all over the world and from the United States. You know, last week we had a fantastic show. We were on live Facebook and YouTube for 1 hour doing a cooking show with a chef. It went very well. But today we have a very amazing, very important program for you today. We're going to be discussing ways in which we can transform our area into the healthiest. You know, I live here in the Rio Grande Valley in South Texas, and we have a very sad statistics. We were ranked the fattest city in the United States. And you know, with obesity comes many diseases: diabetes, heart disease, hypertension, and so many diseases. And this statistic is one to cause concern. And that is the reason why we have the show for you today. We're going to present to you ways in which we hope to convert the Rio Grande Valley from being the fattest, the most inactive, the sickest city to one of the healthiest cities in the United States. You might think, wow, this is a very difficult goal. Yes, it is difficult, but it's not impossible. We have a very special event coming up on April 11th. April 11th, we're having the first lifestyle summit in the Rio Grande Valley. We're going to be having doctors from different parts of the world: Loma Linda University, Andrews University, from Dallas, and from here in the Rio Grande Valley. We want to bring to the citizens here in the Rio Grande Valley ways in which lifestyles can be changed from being inactive to healthier lifestyle in order to preserve health. And if you're not from the Rio Grande Valley, I know we have viewers from all over the world, we want to ask you to tune in as well, April 11th, because we will be live streaming probably everything for about 10 hours or 8 hours. So mark the date, April 11th, from 8 o'clock to 6 o'clock. And citizens in the Rio Grande Valley, we have something very special for you. So this time I'd like you to share the page, like the page, send out this link to all your friends so they can tune in to listen to how you can transform your health from sickness to a healthier you. And if you were to transform your health through healthier people, healthier individuals, then we'll have healthier communities, healthier families, and of course a healthier city. And I have with me Dr. Tamayo. Dr. Tamayo, welcome.
Thank you so much, Dr. Cooper.
I know you're a big advocate for health and wellness. You are an international speaker, am I right?
Yes, trying to.
You just mentioned that in May you're going to be in the Philippines giving lifestyle seminar.
Yes, yes.
Right?
Yeah, and for probably a year past, I was in the Philippines as well to address a vegan nutrition conference.
Very good.
And it was attended by more than 600 scientists from
Wow.
all over the world.
Imagine that. So you're making a big impact globally, actually, right?
Yes.
And I know locally here, you're a teacher at the local college, and you have a seminar every month,
yes.
with your students, trying to teach them how to live healthier and therefore promote healthier families and healthier communities. Am I right?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, because here I believe that education is foremost. It is a key to transform people.
I agree. Education is life-changing. Education is powerful. There are a lot of people who want to be healthier, but they don't have the information. So therefore, educating will give them what they need to do to change lifestyle. And that is what we want for you today. So Dr. Tamayo, you're going to be one of our main speakers in this event.
And yeah, I know that it is a great privilege to educate people in a larger scale, basically. And I know that this is going to be the first.
It is the first lifestyle conference, solely lifestyle. When we talk about lifestyle, we're discussing different health habits, nutrition, exercise, stress management, relationship. All of this packaged in 8 hours for healthcare providers, for health seekers, for anyone who wants to come. And apart from the seminar, we have a health expo that we want all the Rio Grande Valley to attend. If possible, we want to fill up McAllen Convention Center with thousands of people. And that's the reason why we're having this show tonight, today. If you look there, you're going to see that we are going to be having health screening for diabetes, for high blood pressure, for obesity, and more. We're going to be having seminars on relationship, on financial health. You know, Dr. Tamayo, financial difficulty is one of the main stressors in a family.
Yes.
And stress can increase blood pressure and cause diabetes. Am I not right?
Yeah, because, you know, with the stress, cortisol level could go up.
That's right.
And thus, there is going to be an elevation of your sugar,
and the blood pressure.
Correct.
Right. So that's the reason why we're going to be focusing as well on stress management and financial health. We're going to be having cooking demos, exercise demo. We are also going to be having someone to discuss spiritual health. You know, studies have shown that someone with faith, someone who meditates, somebody who has a faith community tend to outlive others by 7 to 10 years. Did you know that, Dr. Tamayo?
Yes, yes.
Very good. And what will be your topic, Dr. Tamayo?
I will be talking about cardiovascular disease and how to overcome that through lifestyle modification.
Wow, that's a big topic. Because,
it is.
Yes, because cardiovascular disease, that's the #1 killer.
#1 killer.
Right,
yes.
no one wants to have a heart attack. So listen, if you want to learn how to use lifestyle to prevent a heart attack, you must come and listen to Dr. Tamayo. As I say, he's an international speaker. We're going to take a break and we're going to show you why this conference is important. The news recently showed that the Valley, McAllen Mission, Texas, is the fattest city in the United States. Let's really listen to the news. Let's go to a news video.
A recent study has named the McAllen-Edinburg Mission area as the 3rd most obese city in the nation. CBS 4's Sydney Hernandez joins us live now after spending time speaking to McAllen officials and residents about the obesity problem. Sydney.
Nicole, obesity has been a problem throughout the city of McAllen and the Rio Grande Valley, but a recent study shows that the city has been ranked top 3 in the most obese cities throughout the nation, amongst other health issues. A study just released lists McAllen at the top of the list for 2018's most obese cities in America. The study compares 100 of the most populated metro areas using 18 key indicators of weight-related problems like diabetes and overeating. The report by Wallet Hub, a financial advising website, says McAllen is the city with the most physically inactive adults and #1 in obese adults. But McAllen Health and Wellness staff say that's not the case.
I don't think it reflects our community at all. I think that it's based on statistics, based off of a particular source or maybe a multiple arena of sources. However, it doesn't truly capture our community.
They claim the data is incorrect because of incomplete information. Wallet Hub says they base their findings off a 100-point scale, breaking down each city's weight average across all metrics, including obesity, health consequences, food and fitness intake. After reviewing the metrics, McAllen ended up with 79.94 points, bumping it up to the 3rd most obese city in the nation. Nina Rivera, who comes to the park 5 days a week, says it's sad this is happening in our community.
Es una verdadera tristeza porque estamos con estos hermosos parques y no los disfrutamos, no los aprovechamos y pues sobre todo que hacer más conciencia en nuestra salud que hay que hacer más ejercicio, comer más sano, tomar agua.
McAllen has 27 parks and recently started the Mayor's Fitness Council, which encourages the community to stay fit together.
We're extremely committed to health. We have been for the last 5 to 6 years. It began with our Let's Move challenges back in 2012, 13, 14, where we were named as the only city to achieve the 5-star gold medal.
The city has even invested in 7 bike and hike trails and free yoga classes. Wellness coach Rafael Curiel says it's all about knowing they're there and learning how to use them.
So once we cover the education part, then we move on to nutrition and exercise and rest and recovery.
The city of McAllen just won first place in a statewide competition called It's Time Texas in order to get more people to start moving. Over 2,000 McAllen residents competed, and they were all getting their logs and exercises, jotting everything down, and altogether they lost over 270 pounds. Live in McAllen with complete Valley coverage, Sydney Hernandez, CBS 4, Valley at 5.
There you saw it. Whether we're number 1 or number 3, the statistics will cause concern. And that is why we're looking for responsible healthcare providers, responsible citizens to help us move the statistic from being the fattest or the 3rd fattest to the healthiest. Now, of course, I said this is a challenge. But if we have many citizens coming together, many communities coming together, we can at least achieve this goal. And Dr. Tamayo, you mentioned that we need to start with the children. Why should we start with the children?
Yeah, you know, since I'm more of educating young people, I believe that it is important to educate them at a very young age, because everything that they do when they are young, this would trickle down to what they could do when they will be older.
I agree.
Yes, just like me, in my experience, I wasn't really born as a vegetarian though, but we as a family ate a lot of fruits and vegetables. And that I decided myself to go vegan.
Right.
So that what I am doing now is actually an important education that I got when I was a child.
Right. So parents, it is very important to model health because children tend to copy what they see. And if you do not model a healthy lifestyle, then the next generation will be sicker and will live a shorter lifespan. So starting with the kids, that's very important. Now remember, we're promoting the Health and Wellness Summit, which will be held at the McAllen Convention Center April 11th. So if you're here in the Rio Grande Valley, it doesn't matter if you're healthy or if you're sick, then there is something for you. If you're not living in the Rio Grande Valley, we will be broadcasting live because the information we have vital information to help you to move from being the sickest person, the sickest area, to the healthiest. I have Dr. Santana. I wonder if I can bring him in. Dr. Santana is an internal medicine doctor from Dallas. He will be one of our keynote speakers as well in the conference. I'm not sure if he's ready to be brought in. There we are. Dr. Santana, I want to welcome you to Get Healthy with Dr. Cooper.
Thank you so much, Dr. Cooper.
Right, you are in Dallas. Now tell us a little bit about yourself. I know you're going to be speaking at the conference, but tell us what you do and tell us about your lifestyle medicine practice in Dallas.
So I work actually in Fort Worth, right next to Dallas. I am a hospitalist by profession. I've been working about 8 years here at downtown Fort Worth, and I have an incredible interest in lifestyle medicine since I was introduced a few years ago. I have seen the benefit on my patients, and I have decided to do this as a side career to my hospital work. So we will be going live probably at the end of this month with workshops, conferences, food classes, things like that, because in medicine, this is the most powerful thing that I have seen yet in my career as far as how to be healthy.
Very good, very good. And we're very happy that you're going to be joining us on April 11th. Actually, you're going to be speaking on using lifestyle to prevent and reverse hypertension. Am I correct?
That's correct. That's correct. You know, we don't call it a silent killer for nothing. You know, it takes so many lives. It causes an incredible expenditure on our healthcare system. And most doctors and most people think that it's just part of growing old. And that's not true. This can be something that we can reverse with lifestyle. And I intend to show some scientific principles that, that back that up.
That's right. Very good. You know, Dr. Santana, recently, McAllen Mission in Edinburgh, we were ranked #1 fattest city in the United States. Now, as you're a physician, you know with obesity comes so many diseases. So therefore, that's one of the reasons why we're having this lifestyle medicine conference. So we can educate the citizens how to use different lifestyle habits to prevent obesity and therefore prevent hypertension, diabetes, and other diseases. Why don't you speak to that? Anything?
Well, the beautiful thing about lifestyle changes, especially the diet, is that people just start losing weight automatically without even trying. It's the most amazing, the most powerful thing. You know, people tend to think, well, oh, I don't want to be on a diet because then I have to go hungry. That's not true. You can eat till you're full, and I've seen it. I've seen it in my own life. I've seen it in my patients' lives. And once you learn how to do it, you learn how wonderful the food can taste. The weight just starts coming off, and you're not even trying. Not to mention the other health benefits, like, you know, reversing coronary artery disease, regulating your blood sugar, even reversing cancer cell progression. It's just amazing what science has taught us about this.
True, true. You know, I just hired a chef for my Cooper Wellness Center. And within 2 weeks, the chef changed his diet to becoming vegan because he's preparing our meals. He lost 15 pounds in 2 weeks without trying it.
Amazing.
It is amazing, right, Dr. Tamayo?
Yes, really amazing.
Yes, so lifestyle medicine is really the key to adding life to years and years to life. And you know, I'm sure you know about the Blue Zone. Our aim is to help McAllen Mission, Texas, to become the 6th Blue Zone in the world. You know, there are 5 places where people are the healthiest, where people live up to 100 years. I'm going to name them. We have Sardinia in Italy, Okinawa in Japan, Loma Linda in California, United States, Costa Rica, and Icarus near Greece. These are the 5 places where people are living long. And why? Because they have certain lifestyle. Do you know anything about these Blue Zone, Dr. Santana?
Absolutely. For example, the little island in Greece, it's in the Aegean Sea, people there live 8 years longer than Americans on average. They have half the rate of heart disease and almost 0 dementia. They focus more on, they focus principally on a plant-based diet. They fast a lot, they nap, and they revolve around friends and family, a lot more than we do here in America. That's one example. What I've seen from the 5 zones is that their main focus is the plant-based diet. And then each one has certain things that make them a little bit different. For example, Loma Linda, the Seventh-day Adventists there, their faith in God and their day of rest, very important, as well as exercise and their plant-based eating. In Sardinia, they do walks, they celebrate their elders, and they have the longest living men on the planet.
True.
Okinawa, you had mentioned, has the longest living women on the planet. And they're plant-based mainly. They do eat a little bit of meat, but their plant is basically soy, sweet potato, and vegetables. And then the people in Nicoya, Costa Rica, they have a very deep sense of family life and physical activity as well. But what I've seen from all 5 of them, the plant-based diet seems to be central to what makes them live so long and healthy.
I agree, because in 2013, in the Journal of American Medical Association, there was a study done showing that nutritional factors are the #1 risk factor for chronic diseases. All chronic diseases, including cancer. So if we can get the population, the Rio Grande Valley, the world, our families, to change to a predominantly whole food plant-based diet, then we're going to see significant changes, not only obesity, but in other diseases. And that's the reason why we're having this summit, this health conference, April 11th here in the Rio Grande Valley. Dr. Tamayo, I'm sure in your research you have found that a vegan diet can reverse chronic diseases. Am I right?
Yes, surely it is. You know, if you are going to trace disease, chronic disease, it's primarily due to faulty diet.
That's right.
Yes. So then the antidote there would be a plant-based diet.
That's right.
Yeah, whole foods particularly. You know, so it's something that we can do, very simple, but its effect is very profound.
Right. You know, the wise man, I can't remember who said that, if diet is the cause of your disease, then medicine has no role. Am I right?
Yes, correct.
And a lot of medical professionals will put emphasis on, you know, medication over lifestyle. Now, the concept is changing. We're now using lifestyle as the main or the primary treatment in many diseases. Hypertension, #1, or even diabetes. The first step that we're taught now is to start with lifestyle changes, and then we added medication. And even my practice, the patients who combine lifestyle with medication tend to do much better than those who just depend on medication alone. So Rio Grande Valley, I want to invite you to come out to our conference, April 11th, from 8 to 6. The exhibition portion will be from 10 to 5. So this is open to everyone, from the doctor to the regular person at home. I'm going to show you a video of an area, a blue zone area in the United States. So I'm going to ask the producer while we take a break to put on this video on Loma Linda University.
Exercise, eat wisely, love the Lord and people, and have a good attitude. As I told you, attitude is 90% and circumstances are 10.
She is 101 years old, Marge Jedden. Those are her tips on living longer. We'll have more from her and others like her coming up. They are an inspiration and a mystery. One of the most fascinating slices, we think, of the world's population. People who live to be 100 years or older and yet remain healthy, even vigorous. They're clearly doing something right. But what exactly? Researchers are slowly beginning to unravel why this elite group is off the charts when it comes not just to aging, but aging well, extraordinarily well. National Geographic devotes its cover story this month to the secrets of living longer. The issue is now on newsstands, and Dan Buettner, who wrote the story, will be joining us later to answer your calls and your emails. He visited 3 corners of the world where people live the longest to find out exactly what they're doing and what lessons they have to teach us. Tonight, we'll take you around the globe, retracing Dan's path. Along the way, you'll meet some remarkable people. We're pretty sure they'll change everything you thought you knew about what it means to be old, very old. We begin in Loma Linda, California, of all places, home to some of the hardiest people in the United States. Here's CNN's Gary Tuckman.
Okay, ready?
I think so.
Marge Jedden renewed her driver's license in 2004. She was born in 1904.
So I always drive slowly because I can get more mileage to my gas that way. Didn't you know that?
I do know that. They're right. You're right.
Well, not very many men do.
Marge is now 101. Her license expires when she's 104.
Are you a good driver?
I think I am.
Marge also has another set of wheels, a stationary bicycle, which she uses for a daily 8-mile ride, which is then followed by a regimen of weightlifting, usually accompanied by some power walking in her neighborhood in Loma Linda, California.
Why do you walk so fast? You're going to have a tough time having people keep up with you.
If somebody rings the bell, and you got to hurry. I've been a nurse for many years.
Okay.
Marge was married to a doctor for 77 years. James Jatan died 2.5 years ago at age 96. She has 2 children, 4 grandchildren, and 2 great-grandchildren. Marge grew up in Northern California and remembers the great 1906 San Francisco earthquake.
I was 2 years old, and I remembered that the water was splashing out of the horse trough. Wondered if they'd have anything left to drink.
So how is this 101-year-old woman maintain this amazing mental and physical condition?
In true righteousness and holiness.
Marge Jatan believes faith has much to do with it.
I'm a Seventh-day Adventist.
What then shall we say, brothers?
The Adventists, Christians who observe the Sabbath on Saturday, the 7th day of the week, preach good health. An Adventist is not supposed to drink, smoke, or eat many types of meat. Many Adventists don't eat any meat at all and refrain from coffee and soft drinks.
Our bodies are an important part of what it means to be children of God. We only have one while we're here.
Now suck it up.
Okay.
Surprise breath and stay surprised.
All right.
Then my living shall not be in vain.
Minnie Iverson Wood is also a Seventh-day Adventist.
Suck it. That was a good one.
At the age of 97, she teaches voice and piano lessons.
If I can help somebody.
You're not going to hell.
And strictly observes the teachings of her religion.
When you are satisfied with what you're doing, you can relax and you can get a night's sleep. But if you're doing things that you shouldn't be doing, you lose sleep and you lose strength.
There are about 14 million Seventh-day Adventists in the world, and this congregation in Loma Linda is the church's largest. About 40% of the people who live in this city are Seventh-day Adventists.
And it appears they live longer than others. A National Institutes of Health study shows Seventh-day Adventists in California live 5 to 8 years longer than other Californians. That's why National Geographic magazine came here for the cover story titled The Secrets of Living.
We are going to give you the secrets why these Seventh-day Adventists and these people that are living in the blue zone live that long. But let me take time to welcome our viewers. I have Clinton Boxhill from New York, Pauline Hogg, my cousin from England. I have Lloyda, Rio, Jennifer. I have Maricela Enright, Perla Nato, Donnell, and Marcia Scott, and all of you that are joining us. We want to welcome you to Get Healthy with Dr. Cooper. We're talking about how you can change your lifestyle and become one of the longest livers in the world. Now, I have Dr. Tamayo right here beside me. Dr. Tamayo is originally from the Philippines.
Yes.
And he was just mentioning that his grandmother lived until 101.
101.
Tell us
Yes.
what happened.
These people have been my inspiration too. Why I've been
promoting good health.
Promoting good health. My dad is the oldest of 6 siblings, and so her mom, my grandma, just celebrated her 100th birthday last June.
Imagine that.
So she
does she have dementia, or is she healthy?
She is still, her mind is still very intact. And I remember she has a sister, an older sister, who died at 101.
That's right.
Yes, and she has a younger sister who is going to celebrate her 97th birthday. Very soon. Yes.
And because of a healthy lifestyle you just mentioned.
Yes, yes, and there is a contrast here. They have a brother who died, I think, about 90 years old. he could have lived longer, I suppose, because, you know, if he should have followed a lifestyle that was in conformity with her sister, with his sisters. Yes, that's right. So his sisters had plant-based diet.
Mm-hmm.
In contrast to him, he was a meat eater.
Yeah, but he lived 90 years. So
he
let's give
lived
him
90.
Yes,
yes.
that is long enough, you know.
Yeah, that's long enough, you know. But you know, I'm thinking that he could even have lived
longer,
more than 100 years of age, probably. I'm just assuming.
Right.
Yeah.
So listeners, listen, if you want to live healthy until 90, 101, then you need to get the secrets for those people that live in the blue zone. One, they eat healthy nutrition, a rainbow of colors, plant-based mostly. They have strong family bond because studies have shown that those people who have healthy relationships tend to live 7 to 10 years longer. They exercise daily. They have faith or faith community. They have a sense of purpose and they like to serve. These are some of the secrets to living until 101. Now, if you're in the Rio Grande Valley, we are promoting our Health and Wellness Summit. That is to be held April 11th at the McAllen Convention Center. I have Dr. Santana from Dallas on with us. Dr. Santana is an internal medicine doctor. He works out of Dallas, but he also practices lifestyle medicine. He will be one of our speakers along with Dr. Tamayo. Our keynote speaker, however, will be Dr. Wayne Dysinger. Dr. Wayne Dysinger is the chairman for the American College of Lifestyle Medicine. He also sits on the board for the American College of Preventative Medicine. So we have fantastic speakers. So if you're a healthcare provider, if you're a nurse, or if you just want to learn about good health, if you're sick and you're on too many medication, you want to get off some of these drugs, then come out to the McAllen Convention Center April 11th. Dr. Santana, you're up. Let's talk a little bit of why you want to open, or actually you're about to open your lifestyle medicine practice.
Well, that's a very good question.
Okay.
One of the things that happened.
Hold on, we're losing you. We can't hear you. So I'm
sorry.
going to allow. Okay, go ahead.
Can you hear me now?
Yes. Go ahead.
Okay, so one of the things that happened was that I was working as a hospitalist here in downtown Fort Worth, and I was seeing so many patients in their 20s and 30s coming in with heart attacks, strokes, morbid obesity, renal failure, and I didn't want that. I didn't want to be a statistic myself. So I started to research it further, and I was blown away by the amount of scientific evidence that promotes lifestyle changes and health. So what I did was I just started implementing some of these changes in some of my patients who were willing to try it. And the results I've gotten are just phenomenal. I cannot keep quiet. We have to take this message worldwide because it is the most powerful thing I have seen in medicine up to now.
Dr. Santana, I'm going to second that. You know, I'm a practicing internal medicine doctor. And many years ago, I added lifestyle medicine to my practice. And the amount of healthcare miracles, I call them miracles, that I've seen. Patients who have gone off their medication, reversing their diabetes, improving their medication, their blood pressure. It's just amazing that I started a TV show. I have 3 books on the market. I give lectures all over the world because I want to let people know that the most powerful disease modifying factor is lifestyle medicine. And that is why we're having this conference here in the Rio Grande Valley, April 11th. I want to ask you to come out. If you are curious, if you really want to see if what we're saying makes sense, we're going to give evidence-based information on how lifestyle therapeutics will change the landscape of healthcare in the country, here, and in other parts of the world. So I'm inviting you to come out to McAllen Convention Center, April 11th, from 8 in the morning to 6. We have a formal lecture with many doctors, Dr. Santana, Dr. Tamayo, Dr. Bryce, Dr. Dysinger, Dr. Janani here from the Rio Grande Valley, UTRGV School of Medicine. We have great speakers, great topics. So join us, find us on Facebook, go ahead, find the page and sign up. And if you just want to get off, you're just tired of being sick and tired and too many drugs, then the conference is for you. So come out and learn how to prevent diseases and to transform the Rio Grande Valley into a blue zone. Why not? Yes. We are spending so much money on health care for diseases that can be preventable or controlled naturally. So why not learn how to do so? What do you think, Dr. Tamayo?
Yes, in fact, we would say that it's a very ambitious goal. It's a goal, but yet it's doable.
Absolutely.
Because, you know, we believe that the first step is very important. So if it is going to be a long journey, yes, let it be so. But then if we are going to work together, we do the first step, then I believe that this is going to be doable.
Right.
Because to start with, we are at the extreme. We are at the extreme. So then if we start from here, then we will get there.
It will be in a continuum. Yes. And as you say, the first step has to be education. Because you cannot change if you don't know how to do the change. So you have to be educated. And as you learn and you enjoy the change, then we want to empower you to create some changes, to go ahead and educate others. So I'm going to ask my viewers, Ingrid, Marvin, Michael Wilson, Nadine Blackwood, Daniel Alvarez. I'm welcoming you, but I'm asking you also to share and like our page. Send out Zelda, all of you on right now. Like, share, so that others can learn how to use lifestyle to preserve life, to add years to life and life to years.
Yeah, so, something very personal. You know, my mom was diagnosed with diabetes type 2 several years ago. And I remember when we were still in the Philippines way back in the early 2000s, she would call me and she would say, "What do I eat, son?"
Imagine.
Yes, and "I'm starving," she said. And then I said, "You better eat." And then she said, "What am I going to eat?" I said, "You better eat vegetables and fruits the way we used to."
Right.
And then she said, "What about what my doctor said, that I cannot eat this and that and this?" I said, "You better eat." And then when we got to Hawaii in 2005, I taught her how to prepare her meals. And then it was basically more of fruits and vegetables. And about 80% was fresh fruits and fresh vegetables. And then her doctor was really amazed of the result, because even with just a few weeks, she was able to taper off her medication.
That's right. Did you hear that, listeners? This is powerful. Dr. Tamayo's mother called and asked what to consume. And just the changes in the diet, she was able to get off her medication. This is powerful. Now, if you were to purchase one of my books, Get Healthy for Life or 14 Days to Amazing Health, you'll find a lot of similar stories. And they're actual true stories where patients have changed their nutrition, they started to exercise, to manage their stress, to meditate, and they have gone off their drugs. This is exactly what we want to expose you to at our conference. We're going to have multiple seminars, multiple workshops. We're going to be having cooking demonstration, so you can learn how to cook healthy. I know it's not very easy to change lifestyle. Imagine consuming certain foods in a certain way for 20, 30, 50 years, and now you're told to tweak it. It could be challenging, but it is not difficult. If you start consuming more of the healthy living foods, then indeed you're going to see the difference in the way you live. I want to welcome some of our friends that are joining us. Rose Barajas, R.L. Chance, Yvette. I want to welcome you, Eden, Suzanne, Yvette, all of you. Welcome. We're discussing how to transform unhealthy communities to healthier communities, and even to becoming a blue zone. Now, blue zones, there are 5 blue zones in the world. We have one right here in the United States, Loma Linda, California. These people living in the blue zone have certain health habits: nutrition, daily exercise, faith community, service, relaxation, and a combination of all this will promote healthier living. That is what we are promoting here in the Rio Grande Valley, and we are promoting worldwide. We know we have worldwide viewers. So if you listen and adopt some of what we're saying, I am sure that you're going to be giving the same experiences that we're discussing. I want to welcome back Dr. Santana. Dr. Santana is from Dallas. He's an internal medicine doctor who is currently practicing lifestyle medicine. He's one of our keynote speakers. He will be speaking on using lifestyle intervention to reverse or treat hypertension. Doctor, would you like to give us a few pearls on how if someone is hypertensive and they're listening to us right now, what they need to do? Don't give them everything because we want them at the conference. What they need to do to improve their blood pressure using lifestyle.
All right. So we'll be going over a few of the evidence-based practices, like Dr. Cooper said, of what you can do to be healthier. I like what she said about getting off the medications. It's not just it's totally common getting you off your medication when you adopt a plant-based diet and you do certain things that are lifestyle related. So some of the things you can do, number one, change your diet around. And I know it sounds difficult. It's a challenge for many people, but we're going to show you how to do that. And that's why, like Dr. Cooper says, we want you to come out. We want you to see for yourself how to do this. Rest is very important. Getting at least 7 to 8 hours of rest per night. I can't hear it. I don't know if we have audio. Do we have audio?
Go ahead. You're okay.
Okay, I'm okay. Sorry. One of the important scientific principles also that actually surprised me was faith and spirituality. Patients who have an active faith lifestyle or spiritual lifestyle, even if it's, even if they don't believe in God, do better clinically than people who don't have that faith and spirituality. Stress management, extremely important. We don't know how to manage our stress, and because of that, our blood pressure shoots up. Those are just a few of the things that we're going to be talking about, but I look forward to seeing each and every one of you there. I will be available for further questions. I can show you the scientific evidence. I want to get you off your medication. That's my goal.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Santana. I'm looking forward to your lecture. I will be speaking on obesity, how to use lifestyle modification to attain a healthier weight. And Dr. here, Dr. Tamayo, he will be doing cardiovascular disease. So we have something for everybody. So if you're in the Rio Grande Valley, come out on April 11th, 8 o'clock to 6 p.m. If you're not in the Rio Grande Valley, tune in to Facebook or YouTube Live, because we're going to be broadcasting live this fantastic, important information to change lifestyle. Dr. Santana, I'm going to say bye to you. I'm going to bring on Dr. Janani so she can talk a little bit about how we can get this message out to the local communities. I look forward to seeing you, Dr. Santana.
Thank you, Dr. Cooper. It was a pleasure to be on.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Dr. Jared.
So, Doc,
Yes.
I am so excited to listen to your topic.
Yes.
Because as I mentioned before, heart disease is the #1 killer worldwide.
Yeah.
And if we can reverse these plaques and keep people healthy, going natural, that's just amazing.
Yeah. And one thing I will be giving just a little bit on how they are going to transition seamlessly from their meat eating to vegan nutrition. Because I have seen a lot of them who could hardly start because they don't know how. So in my lecture, I will be highlighting, of course, some scientific evidences. And at the same time, I will teach them, give them an overview on how they are going to transition. Because in our seminars, normally once a month, we teach people how to transition. At first, they don't know how to do it.
Right.
It's just something very blurry for them. So that if we give them the exact way how to start,
The formula.
Yes, and then from then on, they are able to move
To
on.
make it a lifestyle.
Yes.
All right. I'm going to welcome Cy Gordon, Roger Roselio, Victor Macias, Freddie Peralta. Freddie, you're one of our miracle patients, and I'll see you at the conference. Charles, I want to welcome you. Curtis Brook, Marley, Carlene Thompson from the Cayman. All of you, welcome to the program. We're discussing how to use lifestyle habits to transform to a healthier you, healthier families, healthier communities, and a healthier world. It is a very ambitious goal, but believe me, it is not impossible. We'll have evidence-based information to show that healthy lifestyle habits really will change your disease process. As we mentioned, there are 5 areas in the world that are blue zones. One is Loma Linda, California. One is in, let me find them here, near to Greece. One is in Costa Rica, Italy, and Japan. These are the areas where people are living the longest. But what's the secret? One is nutrition, healthy nutrition. No processed food, mostly whole grain plant-based. These people exercise daily. They have healthy relationships, strong family bonds. They have faith. They believe in God. They have a faith community. And of course, they know how to manage their stress, and they serve others. We're going to be promoting all of these. We're going to have various workshops where you can stop by, sit into these lectures, and listen to the speakers as they discuss healthy lifestyle habits. Now, when we talk about nutrition, I am not discussing a diet, because usually when one says diet, it's a temporary thing.
Yeah.
What we're discussing is transforming the way you eat so it can become a lifestyle, a habit, right, Dr. Tamayo?
It is going to be a habit that will transform.
Exactly,
Yes.
exactly. One of our speakers will be Dr. Janini. She is an internal medicine doctor. She is the director for the Preventative Medicine Program, residency program here at UTRGV School of Medicine. I'm not sure if she's on, but if she's on or when she gets on, I want to bring her into the conversation. I'm going to wait for her to get on. So let's welcome some more people here that have just joined us. Joanne Gordon, Patrick Vassell, Letty, and I just want to welcome all of you. I'd like you to share the information because I do believe this information is vital to saving lives. So you can ask any question, put a comment, like the page, and share the information. Remember, we're having the first Lifestyle Medicine Summit to be held in the Rio Grande Valley. Why? The Rio Grande Valley is ranked #1 fattest cities in the United States. And we want to change that. We want to move from #1 to #100 and even to be granted the blue zone status. We have Dr. Giannini, preventive medicine specialist. I'm going to bring her on and she'll tell us a little bit about what she'll be doing at the summit and how we can probably get this information into our local communities. Can we get Dr. Giannini on? Welcome, Dr. Giannini. How are you? Okay, audio. I'm not hearing her at all. Okay, keep talking, Dr. Giannini, until we get you in. Not hearing you. But we're discussing transforming the Rio Grande Valley into a healthier city, healthier region. And we have Dr. Tamayo, who is a lifestyle educator. Dr. Tamayo is a PhD. What do you have your PhD in, Dr. Tamayo?
Yeah, my PhD is in medical genetics.
All right.
And nutritional biochemistry.
Right. That is amazing. Guess what?
Yes.
You know, people believe that if you have a family member with a certain disease, then your genes will dictate your disease process.
Yes.
But it's not true.
Yeah, you know that's why I put together genetics and
nutrition.
Yes, because in genetics, you cannot have any control over it. It's there already.
Yes,
it's
but
built in.
lifestyle.
But then, yes.
You can tweak your genes, epigenetics.
Right. That's why nutrition is one part that I have studied, and both of these are coming together. You know, just like in my case, again, I got familial hypercholesterolemia from my dad, and I got diabetes mellitus type 2 from my mom. But then I'm already old enough to say that I have passed that point where I should be expressing the disorders.
Right. Did you hear that? I want you to hear that very well, because too often people believe that once there's a family history of a disease, then you're going to get the disease. But no. Someone rightly said that genetics load the gun, but the gun could be there forever loaded. But your lifestyle pulls the trigger.
Correct.
You know, in my family, everybody has diabetes. My grandmother, my mother, my aunt, my niece, everyone. And on my father's side, everyone has hypertension. But I vow that I will not express those diseases. No diabetes, no hypertension. I'm going to stick to a healthy lifestyle, nutrition, meditation, exercise, faith in God, relaxation to prevent those diseases. These are some of the information we're going to be presenting at our upcoming Health and Wellness Seminar, Lifestyle Medicine Seminar here at the McAllen Convention Center, April 11th from 8 to 6. If you want information on how to live a healthier lifestyle and reduce your risk factors for diseases and reduce your medications, then you must attend that seminar. If you want to promote good health and wellness, then you should attend that seminar. You must attend. If you're a physician, a nurse practitioner, healthcare provider, chiropractor, dietitian, and you really believe in promoting healthy lifestyle, then I advise you to join the seminar. I don't know if Dr. Giannini has audio, because I really want to bring her in. Dr. Giannini is the Director for Preventive Medicine at the UTRGV School of Medicine Residency Program. So really would like to have her on. If not, I am going to be welcoming more people as they join.
And may I just invite also my colleagues at South Texas College and also at UTRGV to come and join us.
Right.
Our students as well. You know, I have several of my students who have signified to come. I teach nutrition and diet therapy in the college, and at the same time I teach anatomy and physiology.
Wow.
And so I have invited my students to come and join us.
That's right.
So please, students, our educators out there, especially in the basic sciences, in the nursing and allied health courses, please come and join us.
I agree, I agree. I also invited the physician assistant school here at UTRGV to join us. The medical residency programs, I have invited them to join. We really want to create a community of educators to help us move McAllen from being the fattest city in the United States to the healthiest. It is not impossible, it is possible. So please come out and educate yourself. Education is the most empowering factor in life. So come out and be educated. I think Dr. Giannini has audio. Dr. Giannini, I want you back in the conference.
Yes.
All right.
Hi.
Well, how are you? Tell us about yourself, Dr. Giannini.
I'm good. How are you?
We're great. We're great. All right.
Great. It's very exciting that this is taking place.
Right. Tell us about what you do, Dr. Giannini. You're an educator.
Oh, sure. So I'm the program director of the Preventive Medicine Residency Program. And in our program, we train residents to understand the principles of lifestyle medicine, which is, as you know, and you pointed out, very important to the health of the Valley. So we actually train our residents in the skills that are necessary to take care of patients and populations in group settings, to be able to eat healthy, exercise, have that social support, all those things that are so vital to the blue zones. We're trying to build a blue zone with people like you in the Valley and ask our residents and the community of the medical school and the medical students to participate in that movement as well.
Fantastic. I'm just so excited that we are on the same page. We have one focus, and that is to transform the Valley into a blue zone. And Dr. Giannini, you're going to be one of our keynote speakers. Now tell us a little bit, what are you going to be discussing at this conference, April 11th at the McAllen Convention Center?
Sure. So the main thing is, setting the nuts and bolts of what we come up with in our program, working with many stakeholders in the Rio Grande Valley, and it's called Community Engaged Lifestyle Medicine. And what it means is it's setting the definition for the movement of lifestyle medicine as it pertains to the Valley's population. As you know, we're a unique place and we have a unique culture, and it's not a one-size-fits-all approach. And the principle of community engaged lifestyle medicine is working together with everybody that's involved in healthy food and activity and all of those different domains, and actually creating something that everybody feels a part of. So it's not us doctors or a certain group of people coming and telling people this is what you need, but we really want to build it from the ground up. And I'm talking about the exact steps that are needed to join the movement and to help partner with us and others who are working to promote health in the Rio Grande Valley.
Very nice. So it's a movement. And as Dr. Giannini said, Dr. Giannini, your last name is very difficult, so I'm just going to use the first name. But the idea...
You can call me Dr. K, that's what most of my patients say.
Okay, Dr. Giannini, Dr. K. The idea is to build from the ground up, as she said. So we want to work with families, with children, with young adults, and with families. That is how we're going to change the landscape of medicine. And we're starting right now at our upcoming convention, our coming seminar, April 11th. We have a lot of great speakers. One of our keynote speakers is the chairman for the American Lifestyle Medicine Association, Dr. Wayne Dysinger. He is an international speaker. You can't afford to miss him. So we're inviting the entire Rio Grande Valley to come out and be empowered on how to use lifestyle medicine to change our current statistic from being the fattest, the most inactive city, the sickest, to the healthiest. It is not impossible.
It is not. Yes.
But it is, a goal to reach, which might be difficult. Now, Dr. Giannini, is there anything else you want to tell us? We know we got you on at the end of the program, but is there anything else you want to share with our viewers?
Well, I just think what you said is so powerful, and I think it's a message of hope for everybody that's watching, that it might seem impossible when you are struggling with a health condition or obesity or even depression or whatever you may be going through. Those health conditions really feel like they are consuming our entire life. But I think we are all together here to say that it is possible to achieve small miracles, and it's really not as miraculous as one might think. It's simple steps that have been proven time and again through science and through practice to transform lives. And I think working together, we can transform a community. I really think that's the most important point. And by coming to the summit, you can start to learn those steps to create in your own life.
Very good. Thank you so much for joining us. I look forward to working with you on April 11th. Thank you.
Absolutely. Happy Easter.
Happy Easter, and bring some of the residents out to be with us, okay?
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you very much. Alrighty, bye-bye. Let me welcome some of our visitors that just joined. Dr. Francisco Soto, one of my professors. He lives in Mexico. Myrna Buckner. I want to welcome David Madrid. Joyette, Joanne, Norma Rodriguez, and all of you. I can't see the names, all of the names, but I want to welcome you to our program. We're promoting the upcoming Lifestyle Medicine Seminar to be held April 11th here in the Rio Grande Valley at the McAllen Convention Centers. We're going to be having fantastic speakers with great information. We want to invite all of you to come out. If you're not living in the Rio Grande Valley, we'll be live streaming the information. So you need to tune in April 11th from 8 o'clock Central to 6 o'clock Central, 6 p.m. We have fantastic information for you. And Dr. Tamayo, as we wrap up, is there anything else you'd like to say before we close?
Yes, I recognize one of the names that you read, Pastor David Madrid.
Oh, where's he from? Where's the watcher
from Hawaii, and I'm just very glad to hear that we have listeners, viewers from Hawaii, and I suppose that there should be some viewers in the Philippines right now.
Oh yes, we have viewers from the Philippines, yes.
Yes, so I'm very happy. Please come and join us. If you cannot come, at least you should be able to watch the presentations live stream.
Right.
Yes, and you know, transforming the valley into a blue zone is very challenging, I know, but it takes a lot of effort. It takes teamwork, actually.
Right.
So we are inviting people from among our educators to help us, join us, be with us. I know that many people working together will make a difference in the lives of our people.
Right. It takes teamwork to accomplish this challenge. So come out. We have a lot of door prizes for you. We're going to be giving away 30 days of lifestyle coaching. We're going to be giving away 25 health and wellness visit with the doctor. There's so many door prizes that we have in store for you. 1 week at the island here in South Padre for the entire family will be one of our door prizes. So come out. We have fantastic door prizes for you. Remember to like, share the page, invite all your friends to attend. I think next week, most probable, we might be again on to promote the seminar April 11th from 8 in the morning to 6 p.m. Central. We're inviting everyone to attend, and if you're unable to attend, you're not living in the valley, we're going to be live streaming. We want to thank you so much for joining us. Remember to like or share, and make your comment. I'll get back to you at the earliest possible time. Dr. Tamayo, it was a pleasure having you.
My pleasure,
Thank
Dr.
you
Cooper.
so much for joining us. I look forward to hearing your lecture.
Yes, and also may I just take the opportunity to promote that this coming next Sunday, April 8th, we will be having a seminar as well. This is a continuing seminar. Actually, it's a series that we do every month.
Yes.
And there is one that is coming up at Edinburgh. For those of you who come from Edinburgh and here in the Rio Grande Valley, please join us on April 8th as well in a series of seminars which we do from 3 o'clock up to 5 o'clock.
3 Central to 5 p.m. Very good. Yes. So come out and join the Edinburgh Church. They'll be discussing lifestyle medicine, 3 o'clock. If you live in the Rio Grande Valley, please join us, because remember, we want to transform this place into the next blue zone. I want to thank you for joining us. Remember to like, share our page. And if you want to learn how to become healthy, I have 3 books on the market. Get Healthy for Life, 14 Days to Amazing Health, and Incredibly Delicious Vegan. I'll see you again next week. And for some of you, I will see you at the event, April 11th from 8 o'clock to 6 p.m. See you there. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. See you.